We start our newscast with North Korea's foreign minister's speech at the UN General Assembly. Ri Yong-ho's speech capped a week of rising tensions between Washington and Pyongyang, hitting back at Trump, calling him mentally deranged. The top diplomat also warned of a preemptive attack should the U.S. show any sign of military moves against the regime. Our Cha Sang-mi has the details.
Pyongyang is showing no sign of toning down its threats. The North's Foreign Minister Ri Yong-ho spoke on Saturday at the UN General Assembly, where he warned that the regime will take preemptive action if the U.S. were to show any sign of an attack on the North's leadership or the country. Ri also said the North does not intend to threaten anyone with its nuclear weapons except for the U.S. and those who join forces with it. He claimed it was Washington, not Pyongyang, that is threatening international security and took particular umbrage at President Trump's remarks at the UN days earlier.
He tried to insult the supreme dignity of my country by referring to it as a rocket. By doing so, however, he committed an irreversible mistake of making our rocket's visit to the entire U.S. mainland inevitable all the more.
Ri Yong-ho responded that Trump is the one on a suicide mission and said,
"In case innocent lives of the U.S. are lost because of his suicide attack, Trump will be held totally responsible."
After hearing Ri's combative speech, President Trump tweeted around midnight Saturday that if the regime's foreign minister is really speaking for North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un, whom he referred to as Little Rocket Man, then, quote, they won't be around much longer. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres met with Minister Ri after his remarks and asked that Pyongyang de-escalate its provocations and implementation of the UN Security Council's resolutions. Guterres further highlighted the need for a political solution and for continued humanitarian aid to the regime. Meanwhile, as the international community clamps down on humanitarian aid to the North, Radio Free Asia cites officials who say that in a closed-door meeting last Friday, Minister Ri appealed for more aid from the UN Development Program and UNICEF. Cha Sang-mi, Arirang News.